Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. It is timeless and it is love based. We're gonna do another ocean theme. Technically mermaid, water, even though none of the things on there have it. But anyway, we're just gonna see what your crush is telling their friends about you, what people say, right, where that may be applicable. Yeah, so I'm gonna hop right into the pile selection. Okay, for those of you that are visually impaired, or if you like to choose based on these verbal descriptions, let's do it now. Pile number one is the blue cupcake. It's like a vanilla white cake. Has aqua fins, white pearls. Pile number two is another vanilla white cake. It has pink icing, a variety of assorted ocean colored pearls, and some seashells. Pile number three is a chocolate cupcake, but it has aqua colored icing, gold flowers, white pearls, okay? And then pile number four is another traditional vanilla white cupcake with like some white wavy icing, blue flower, white pearls, okay? I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number one, let's see what your crush is telling their friends about you and what people say where that applies. For those of you that are new here, we read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. This is an antsy pile. I don't know if it's you or this person, but it's like pull these cards, because I'm like, let me just adjust, get set for this pile, and then I slid my Aphrodite or Aphrodite tarot. For those of you that ask, this is the second edition. I don't believe that it's in print. You can get it on Amazon, and it's actually really cheap because it's now in mass production. So good for her. But anyway. I knocked these three off the top, and it's like, what is that? And this is actually the order, right? I'm not going to take it because I want to get a proper set, but it's like, pull these cards. And I'm like, give me a minute, right? Ace of Cups is like new love, right? Tower is like chaos and destruction. And then Six of Wands is a victory. So I don't know if that's like, I heard the word series, but it's like falling in love, mass destruction, and then victory and success. I don't know if that's a theme or where that would apply for you. I did see at the bottom, because I was turning this deck around, I have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. It was in reverse, so it's like a loss, a lack, and then things working out. So I don't know what's going on or what kind of chaos your crush, your person, whoever you're asking about is in, or you. But simmer down a little bit. Let me ground this energy so I can see what's going on with you guys, okay? So let me just get an overview. Hopefully it's not a chaotic ride because I don't want these to be too long. I have been doing a decent job of keeping these shorter. So let me try to keep that up, okay? I try to be as efficient as possible with these. So tell me, my pile number one, what's the crush telling their friends about them? I keep hearing the words past, present, incoming, past, present, incoming. I don't know why that applies, but something may very much so be incoming. But again, it's a really antsy energy. I don't know if it's you or this person. Like they could be saying you're antsy, or they could truly just be antsy. So give me an overview. What's the main thing that the crush is telling their friends about my pile number one? Like what do we most need to prioritize here? Because it seems like a lot going on, okay? What do we most need to prioritize for my pile number one? I'm hearing the words, what would pile one be most interested in regarding what this person is saying to the friends? So they must be talking a lot, apparently. Let me see. Oh, it's definitely, they're saying so much. Oh, you may need to go back to other readings or pick multiple piles because there's a lot this person is saying about you. Interesting, because it's like, by me, I'm trying to sort through. I did see abundance, so that's the theme. I'm trying to sort through, there it is. I'm trying to sort through all of the stuff that they're saying and find the most relevant topic for you. You've got beginning, so daffodil. Yeah, something about a fresh start. I mean, a tower leads to a fresh start. So there is a tower that leads to a victory in some way, form. I don't know how it's relevant. It clearly is relevant in some way because this new beginning, whatever it is the topic. So it could be a fresh start with you, where we talk about, oh, what's that? I need to drop this down. How do we clear that up? I think I may be leaving too much light in here. What's going on? Let me see. Can't see things clearly, that's for sure. Yeah, I am. It's the light. Give me a minute. Okay, we're back with some slight adjustments. It's not, I don't know. It could truly just be my angle and why it looks like that, but there's something that's not really clear. So maybe this is a crush just talking to the friends about how things are not clear between the two of you, or things aren't clear regarding some type of situation between the two of you, right? It doesn't have to be the actual connection. It could just be literally anything, right? Because there's just a huge lack of clarity that stepped in on the screen, which happens from time to time, but it just was a lot just now, right? So something about in the beginning. Let me see what's at the bottom and we'll develop it, okay? Joy. Okay, well, here we are. Here we go. Pearl Emperor. Hey, look at you. You got the pearl in the pearl reading. I love this for you because be on the lookout. This week's videos, if you're watching it real time, you have a pile coming. I don't think it's the next video. It'll probably be the one that gets uploaded probably Wednesday, right? And there is a Gerbera Daisy, I think. I can check really quick. It's fine. I believe, yes. So you have one, and I think it's similar coloring. So look at you. I don't know. This is my pile of seeing things ahead. They may be saying that about you. They may be looking ahead, but I know I'm like getting sidetracked, but this is the energy on the table is different, right? It's very loud. If this is a pile of trying to figure out if this is a crush that's actively engaged or interested or looking to be interested in you, or a partner that's interested, absolutely. This we know, because like the energy is just so loud and chaotic stepping in that, I mean, I like it for you because we have beginnings and joy, but I had a tower that collapsed, right? And then we had that Six of Wands, which was like that victory following that. So beginnings leading to joy. So they're really happy. They're really optimistic regarding the connection. Okay. Especially when we talk about like 10 of Pentacles, like family and like looking ahead to like the future. And again, regardless of any stage of the connection, right? This could be pure crush. You could be asking about somebody you're just talking to, getting to know, someone you're actively dating. Someone's really doing well, okay? Or about to be doing well. That's the topic, okay? I like to see it. But definitely be on standby for that reading. It's going to be a secret admirer reading. And those of you where you're watching this in the future, right, and you're looking back, there is a secret admirer playlist where that flower will be, okay? You will see it. I don't think it's pink. It may be like deep orange, almost red, but yeah, I mean, you'll find it if you're looking for it. Okay, Nine of Wands, a pause. I mean, we have a beginning, we have a pause, right? Pause to reassess something, figure things out, looking ahead, right? Could be a break. If you're asking about someone you took space from, doesn't have to be a hostile thing. Could truly just be space to prioritize you, your stuff, what you're doing. That's the topic. Like they're talking about like a break, or maybe it's been a while since you've seen the crush. You're like, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm just reflecting. I'll be really excited when I see pile one again. Those are the types of things. We're planning something. It'll be great. That's the topic. But there's definitely an assessment and a looking ahead towards action and activity, right? Because that's one of our questions, right? Is it? It's not. Usually I ask the next move, but this seems to be someone assessing for a next move. So there you are, there you go. Let me pull my next card. This is definitely a next move pile, okay? This is an action-based energy. Here you are, here you go. 4 Wands, right? 4 Wands from a crush perspective talks about assessing here how to get into some type of union, right? Like stabilizing things, making things a lot clearer between the two of you, right? When we talk about someone that's interested, that's trying to express interest or trying to develop through the dating stages, it's like, okay, I'm assessing, I like what I see, I feel like we're compatible, like I could see us eventually like really settling down together. That's the type of things, right? Like, so for example, if they're talking to the friends, it's like, hey, how's it going with pile 1? They're like, oh, it's going really well. Like I could really see myself eventually like, you know, being long term. So good for you. So let me get another one. There's a lot of fire. I told you it was a really antsy pile. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of an energy of needing to sit down somewhere. Like seriously, because like it's a really antsy energy, okay? Like it's a really excited, inspired energy, okay? So let me get my last one. I'll take the bottom and we'll go through those oracle decks. What's going on here? Talking about whatever next date, whatever next gathering, whatever next event, right? 3 of Cups is fun. It's socializing. Some of you, it's like, I can't wait for you to meet them. Some of you, it's like, I can't wait to bring them back around. They seem like they're really fitting in with everybody here. Like when we talk about integrating into each other's lives, that's kind of topics. It seems like here we have friends that are excited about meeting someone, or friends that are excited about continuing to see more of someone, okay? Because it feels like the friends on the table like the pile 1. So good for you. I like it here. I like it. Okay, so 5 of Wands talks about like that antsy energy. What is this antsy energy? So only you know your specific situation with you and this person, because there's so much anxiety. 5 of Wands is just chaos that hasn't grounded yet, right? Like it's fighting, it's war, it's all of the things. It's just activity and stuff, okay? It's a lot. It's exhausting, actually. It's why you need a 9 of Wands, really. So, but like all of this excited energy, all of this excited chatter, it's a really excited, happy, excited energy. Okay, like planning and all of that. Like that's the types of conversations happening. Okay, because it's so much going on here that it's like I'm getting bits and pieces of specific things, but it's really just antsy, excited, competing for attention. Like, oh, I can't wait until you bring pile 1 back because I want to see, you know, I want to show them this, right? Because what feels like here, it feels like going like traveling to see like family and traveling to see friends, and the friends are like, oh, I have this in common with pile 1, I can't wait to show them this thing and I want to talk to them about that. Like that's the vibe. So I love it. It feels like people are really excited about you. That's sweet. Yeah, people are really excited about you. I'm not gonna pull. We're just gonna roll with it because time, right? You may be seeing 717. That may be like a number. I don't know why, but go to the dream readings because those are like numbers. Like if you're seeing like 717, 818, 919, things like that, go to those piles. But here we are, here we go, right? Proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Really excited, joyful energy, okay? Really excited energy. We've got House 5, passion, play, children, confidence, creativity, where children are a factor. That's a thing. People are really excited. Whether we're talking about like expecting, whether we're talking about like looking ahead, like some of you, the friends, and or like family, because I get family here as well. They're like, oh, I'm excited about the kids, blah, 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 blah. Like that's a thing. Like joy, pleasure, fun. I don't know what else to tell you. Like it like the joy, pleasure, fun. That's the topics. That's the excitement on the table, okay? We did a shuffle and we'll pull from this deck. I mean, we do have a new romantic cycle begin. So especially those of you, I heard the word newlyweds. They're excited about that. Those of you where it's just a fresh connection, right? Or in, you know, an elevation of a connection, like getting engaged, things like that. People are really, really excited. Like I'm just hearing so much chatter. It's like the bird on that card, just chirp, chirp, chirp. Excitement. I'm trying to power through the deck because while I love the energy, I do not want it to burn me out before I can make it through because I have like 3 other readings to do for this group. So I love this for you though. It's so good. Yeah, because I just saw the energy is gaining momentum, like just excitement that needs to ground, like ground. Number 5 could actually be relevant here because I see we have House 5 as well as the 5 of Wands. Okay. get another good shuffle. All right. Pile number 1. What's the crush telling the friends? Emotions. Yeah, I told you, it's so much energy, right? Emotions are running high. Supermoon, like they're really excited about you. They're telling all of the friends, all of the family. House 5 actually rules your friendships, your close friends, the people you value, the people you love spending time with. Like this person's telling their friends whatever they like. This seems like a person that's not really knowing how to shut up about the pile 1. Okay, like they're really excited about you, just everything. Some of you, the friends, are like, we've never seen pile 1 this happy. I love that. That's so sweet. It's just loud. Let me I'll take the bottom. See, I told you, new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. So whatever they need to do, whatever like next move, next stages, because that's not a question we're asking today, but this pile, it just came out on its own. Whatever next move, whatever next action needs to happen with this person, yeah, I'll put that there. That's the topic. It's like the friends are saying get on with it, the family's like get on with it, like the person is like I need to get on with it. I don't know what's going on, but I love the excitement, you know. I encourage this energy. So let me pull through these. I have 3 love decks, and I'll get you some advice on what you need to do regarding this person. But this energy is so loud that I cannot continue to sit in it. That's so good. It's a great problem to have. It's like so much. Like it's kind of like an overstimulated energy. So let me just let me power through. New beginning. It does. It feels like next steps of a connection. It feels like just being really excited. It feels like a crush that's like, oh, I'm really interested in this person. Like, let me make my move. Like, it just, all of that on the table. All of that concentrated energy that needs to ground, okay? It's like all of the, we're talking about it, but what are we going to do? We're talking about it, but what are we going to do? Like, that's what's on the table, okay? So tell me more about my pile number 1. What's the crush telling their friends about them? What are these people saying? Where it applies, please. All right. Okay, we've got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So I don't know what that's all about. I mentioned like a rekindling vibe for some of you. So that could be a thing. What I forgot to mention, because I don't have time to go into deeper, a shadow aspect of this, because you know who you're asking about, right? The shadow of this would be all of that concentrated energy needing to ground would be anger. I hate to say it like that, but like, I mean, there's excitement. There's excitement in a really good way, in a really encouraging way. And there's also excitement in a leave me alone. Like, I mean, I say it like that, but like anger. So just know where you fall, know who you're asking about. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So when I mention that shadow, it's like they're not open, especially when we talk about a lack of trust, right? I just want to mention that shadow, okay? Now, the great thing I love here, this really excited, overstimulated, really loud energy, okay? Like, trusting and faith seems to be confidence, right? So they're talking about confidence, they're talking about being confident, and keeping an open mind in reverse means there aren't enough differences to need that. So like people are seeing like a lot of compatibility, like the friends are seeing how compatible you are. This person feels like you're really compatible. There's not a need to be open-minded here at all, just because it works so well. At least that's the perception, or that's the perception of how it would be, right? When we're talking really early stages where this is a crush that wants to get to know you. Like I said, it's just a great pile, okay? So let me get a shuffle. I'll pull from this one. And don't forget, we're gonna pull one more from the other deck and we'll get your advice. But I love this. This person saying great things. This person really enjoys your energy, where they know you. They're really excited about getting to know your energy, where they do not. And it seems like an environment where it's really supported, okay? So let me see. So again, if you know that this is not the case, because I'm not one of those readers that lies. I don't exaggerate for views. I don't care. So if you know you're asking about somebody where it's not like that, then you are not in your right place, or it would be the shadow. Now, the beauty is we have here and energy. I always read past, present, and coming. If you were truly drawn to this pile, especially with the energy that I lead with, it's all over the thumbnail for this type of reading. This could be incoming for you, okay? Yeah, look at you. I like it. It's sweet. So we got final shot. Now is the time. The clock is ticking. If you never shoot your shot, then you will always wonder what if. Here you go. Okay, final shot. So I don't know, that maybe that's that antsy energy I keep getting from this person, because it's a super antsy energy. So like, it's like, I gotta do it, I gotta do it. I don't know what's going on, but it's a really chaotic vibe in a great way though. Like, it's like someone that's nervous and excited. So here we are. Let's slide this, making space. You have getting to know each other. Enjoy discovering new commonalities, goals, and dreams as you get to learn more about each other. What I love, notice the table was super blurry when I first started your pile. Notice it's clearing up. This is what this person's saying. Like, they're clearing things up with people. They're clearing things up within themselves. And it seems like over time, they're talking about how things keep getting clearer and clearer and more stable between the two of you. So that's great energy. Deeper intimacy. The feelings of emotional closeness and love allow you to feel safe, desired, and more connected to your partner. Yeah. Look at you. So this is my final deck, and we'll get you some advice. I'm back to using my New Orleans Oracle. I don't know that I have used it as advice in a while. Every card at the bottom, as I'm cleansing, well, I say cleansing, as I'm getting a good shuffle, is great, amazing energy. Because this deck does not have to be friendly if it does not want to be. So every card that was at the bottom just now was really great energy, where you're asking about someone to be connected to romantically. I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell me more. Yep, this is definitely go to the dream readings, my group that sees like the 616 717 vibe. Okay, so go to those dream readings. Okay, so my final message for what the crush is telling. Hey, red rose, romance. There you go. There you go. Love story. Hey, you got red roses on the channel. Look at you. Look at you. Romance, love story. I love to see it. I love to see it. I'm going to get your advice and close it out. Tell me what my advice for my pile number one needs to be regarding this person, life, anything. Because I've noticed that some of the messages are general enough in advice, right? So you can apply it to any area you may need. So what do we need to tell my pile one in terms of advice? Please close it out. There we go. Okay, it hit the floor, but we do have companionship. You're being encouraged with this person. I like to see it. I definitely do. Let me grab this. All right, musical healing. Well, there we are. There we go. You have the 2 blue, which matches the thumbnail. That blue is very deeply healing energy. This is encouraging you to pursue, connect deeper with this person. Notice the table is even more bright, right? I love it, love it, love it. Look at you, 3 of Cups and the 3 cups here. See that? That's encouraging you to engage this person. It's encouraging you to engage their friends. We talk about musical environments where you need healing, where you may have trust issues. Because anytime we talk about musical healing and companionship, talk about issues with intimacy and partnerships. Heal, right? Binaural beats, sound bowls where you may apply. There's Reiki healing. There's a lot of ways to process traditional therapy, ways to make you a little more receptive and engaging where you may need that, okay? Because you're being encouraged when we talk about musical healing, okay? And you're being encouraged with companionship, all right? So I love this. You may be going to other piles. I'm going to create a playlist with this special blue theme, right? It's very, again, because it's already like ocean healing energy. So go find that. If it's not live, the thumbnails stand out, okay? I have that. I have skeleton key readings with this energy as well. And don't forget to go to your daisy when it's posted, as well as your roses, okay? So that is all I have for you today, my pile number one. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 2. Let's see what your crush is telling their friends about you and what people say, where that is relevant here, okay? So for those of you that are new here, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. I immediately was channeling number 9. Could be a life path, could be a favorite number, could be a birthday. I heard the words 9 days, anything like that. I just, that came through. So let me know in the comments why that is relevant with you and this crush. For those of you that are new, this could be any connection. I lead with crush because I like to look out for my singles. But if you are asking about a current partner or somebody, like, it could truly just, right, because connections, you don't have to distinguish, right? So everyone here has a place, a space, okay? And if it doesn't resonate, then maybe it will in the future, or maybe you need to choose a different pile, or I may just not be your reader, and that is okay as well, right? So let's see. Tell me about this pile number 2. What's this person telling their friends about my pile number 2? Fresh slate, clear space, okay? I heard those words. I'm really wanting to make sure I have a really thorough shuffle, really clear space, really clear table, right? So whatever that means, okay? We have generosity and honeysuckle, so that could be a theme. So, you know, something about you being very generous, or generosity, or something, or they're looking to be generous. I don't know what that means, but that's a topic. So let me get your one main topic. Well, there we go. This is the second pile I've done today. and both of them have and yes, this is a deck with flowers and like butterflies and things, right? But that doesn't mean it has to happen like that. So you have the sunflower. We have sunflowers on the channel, or maybe you're just really in tune with the energy we have here, and just in general, because I have a lot of sunflowers around the channel for a variety of reasons. But there's a sunflower I recently did in one of those secret admirer readings. So maybe that's your pile. If you're not going there, maybe go. You may learn something there. Okay, but this sunflower is very, very good. Now, we did see generosity, and now we see appreciation. So something around themes of being very generous, being very appreciative. That's what we've got with this crush specifically. So it could be them, or it could be like them feeling that way towards you, or it could be them discussing how, I heard the word sweet it is when you've given them this appreciative energy, okay? Because here we are, here we go, right? I like it. But definitely the second time a card has come out referencing the secret admirer reading. So some of you are like overlapping. I love it for you. And look who's back at the bottom. So honeysuckle, generosity. So very much so sunflower, honey energy, right? Love to see it. Where that resonates for you, that's your confirmation. I love to see it. But again, appreciation and generosity. It's a great, great energy. Let me pull these cards and see what else is going on. We're looking ahead. We're ascending and growing. So let me see. All right, pile 2. What is the, you know, the one thing I want to mention about the energy of this pile, it's very easygoing. It's very grounded, it's stable, it's relaxed, it's not as antsy as the first one. So I like it, right? I like it. It's like, let me just take my time, like it's no rush, right? So what's going on? And I say that as we get the Son of Wands. So this is the most excited of the nights, right? So this is the most passionate of the nights, the most quick moving of the nights. So talk about being patient and taking your time, and then here we are with this really excited, I'm going for it energy, right? Whatever going for it could be, that could just be symbolism of something. This could be someone wanting to show appreciation for some sort of generosity, or wanting to be generous in a way where they'll feel appreciated later. That just seems to be a topic with the friends, okay? So let me see what's going on. Tell me. Feels very much so like a person whose energy is acts of service. Okay, so the crush you're asking about, whether you, oh yeah, the light is like super bright when I said that. Like it feels like a very youthful, passionate masculine. Doesn't have to be an age thing at all, right? That's very acts of service oriented. Like that's the love language here, very clearly. Okay, that's the one thing that's distinct. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands. Yeah, it's like someone that's like, I really want to like, it feels like extending invitation. So this is someone that would ask you on a date if they haven't, but it feels like extended invitation. Like, I want to invite you to do this. I want to gift you that. Like it does, right? Appreciation. Four of Wands is, but the Four of Wands is a couple, right? Moving into a new home. It's kind of like a wedding energy. Doesn't have to be like literal, but that's just the overall vibe, right? Like, let me show you, I heard the word, let me take care of you. Like, let me just, like, I don't know. I keep getting acts of service. So let me pull another card. Let me pull another card and take the bottom, because the very grounded energy that came in is now leaving, and it's like lifting in the best way. But like now it's a really excited energy. So what I'll tell you about the crush, and this may be your confirmation you're in your right place space, possibly someone that's very grounded, very slow moving, that's picking up a pace. Okay, that's what I've got here. So that may be topics of conversation. We do have a topic of conversation. A Daughter of Swords, pages are messengers. Okay, more youthful energy, right? Knights and pages are very youthful, very excited energy. Okay, I like to call it the messenger of messages, because literally a message. So they're talking about a lot of things. They may be talking about messages for you. They may be talking about what they want to say and how they want to say it, where that's a thing. How to engage, how to further develop, the best approach to something, right? The best way to show appreciation. Some of you may have a birthday coming up. This person's like, what do I get? The how to, right? Like that's kind of the topics. Okay, really excited energy. In this acts of service vibe. Okay, we've got the Son of Cups, so very excited, youthful, masculine energy. Again, my language is to describe the energy. For example, I have a lot of older, more mature people on the channel. So like, let's say we're talking in that 40 range, right? Age range. This is someone that still has their excitement, like a childlike wonder, or just a really just excited, passionate energy. Like a lot of people, especially when they have like good lives, or where they just don't hold on to trauma, they have this excitement that just, they don't age the way that some people that may have more burdens do. That feels like this. Okay, so yeah, this Knight of Cups is really passionate, extending, offering energy. So it feels like extending, offering love, service, right? This is someone that would do something sentimental, right? So topics of things that are sentimental, things that are meaningful, right? Like that, very helpful energy on the table. So that's kind of the topics they're discussing with the friends. So let me keep pulling cards. And I know I'm repeating myself. But that's the overall theme. Is like, that's the one thing that needs to be clear, is acts of service. And I keep hearing it over and over again. So tell me more about the pile 2. What is this crush telling their friends about my pile number 2? What are people saying? Where it matters. Tell me more about what this person is saying about my pile 2. All right. Earth, persistence, patience, practicality. Yeah, being very practical, very patient, very persistent. There's a lot of persistence there. Knights are very much persistent, but grounded. I mentioned the grounded energy, okay? And then my earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, okay? So what is this? We got house 1, individuality, self-image, approach to life. So I heard the words, I want Pao-Tu to see me, like really, like to see me, whether it's standing out and like actually getting your attention, very early stages, or if it's seeing them authentically or perceiving them in the way they want to be perceived, if that makes sense, right? Because house 1 is kind of your your identity. It's how people see you. It actually rules like the physical body, like how you look, okay? So it's kind of like a first impression vibe. I do have a first impression video. If you're interested on the channel, you can just search for it. But I also got a vibe of this person telling their friends, I want Pao-Tu to see me as grounded, as stable, right? As someone worth stabilizing with, right? Because this could be someone with that really passionate night energy that's like, I want Pao-Tu to see me as stable and grounded and not as that fiery night energy. That could be a topic as well, okay? All right, can you get more? My pile number 2. What is the crush telling your friends about you? What are people saying? Definitely wanting you to see them as stable, wanting to come across and appear as very stable. Not saying that they're not. That just seems to be a priority with this person and whatever energy they're sending you, okay? Tell me more about my Pao-Tu. All right, I've got 2. Hey, I love it, because look at you. What did I just say about the person? What did I lead with? The dominant energy of the pile, acts of service. A time to give rather than take. This is someone that may be talking about like giving, offering in some way, okay? A time to give rather than take. And that is your second time having Virgo energy on the table, because again, we do have all of the earth signs here. So look at you, look at this person. This is a very sweet person. This is someone that is very acts of service oriented. So let me see what's going on with this. 2 may be a relevant number because you've got 2 cards. So this is a maturing energy of confidence. Look at you. New Moon in Leo. Okay, confidence is your key to success. I love it for you because solar energy, sunflower energy. This person's discussing their confidence and how to be confident and being very confident in however approach they are taking or plan to take with you in this connection. We've got full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so it talks about conversations, communication, and getting answers. Being confident in seeing where you stand with them, regardless of stage, right? Because, right, I'm reading it as sentences, right? Confidence is your key to success. The answers you need are coming. So in them being confident and communicating with you effectively, getting the clarity they may need, right? Taking the initiative with that time to give rather than take, right? Because it seems like clarity in the best way. And we do have full moon in Gemini happens around Sagittarius season. That could be relevant, but we have summer. Okay, we have summer because we've got, which is funny because you do have the sunflower. We've got Leo season, Virgo season, 2 new moons. Those could be pivotal time periods as well. They're back to back, okay? And that could also be you and or this person's placements in your natal charts, right? So we've got all the earth signs. We've got Virgo again, and we've got Leo, Gemini here. So let me pull from these love decks. I'll get you more clarity on what this person may be discussing with their friends, and then I will get you some advice at the end with my New Orleans Oracle deck. Tell me more about my pile number 2. What is the crush telling their friends about my pile 2? And what are people saying where it makes sense to mention? All right, tell me. All right. Yeah, 2 is definitely a relevant number. So you pick Pao-Tu for a very distinct reason, or just 2 is something, okay? We've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Like it. And let your friends help you. Hey, ask for and accept support from others. So some of you, this person's really like, I mentioned like like a plan, right? Like trying to get something together, like doing something generous, doing something appreciative, or responding to you and doing that. Like this is someone that's asking their friends for advice on what to do, right? How to, it feels like how to make themselves seem more favorable, more stable, and things like that. Like that's what they're asking the friends. I'm getting heavy, again, acts of service, okay? So free yourself, let your friends help you. And then at the bottom, let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. Some of you, this person may be overreacting and like they're looking to not do that. Like they're talking to the friends about that. So in feeling like if it's a burden or if they're like stressed or worried about anything regarding you and or the connection, or if they're just nervous and or lacking confidence, like freeing themselves by letting the friends support them and letting go controls, like letting go of control. So it feels like stop, like, okay, so the best way to describe this combination of cards is someone that's like, I'm not going to go it alone, I'm going to rely on my friends for support, right? So whatever situation that makes sense to do that in, that's where this person is doing that, right? Like they're like, I'm not going to do this alone, I'm not going to go at it myself, I'm going to rely on my friends for support, rely on my friends for advice, okay? That's what that is, okay? All right, so tell me more about my pile number 2, especially when we talk about building a future, because that's here. Tell me more about my pile number 2. What's the crush telling their friends about my pile 2? What are people saying where it makes sense? Bottom, you do have courting, okay? Some of you, this person's asking for advice on how to date or how to appropriately court. That makes sense. I got it. Well, we're not developing that. Y'all gonna get me put off YouTube. Look at you. I love it for you though, right? Sexual healing is here. And it says that energy can be used to reconnect. Let your bodies release some tension and enjoy pleasure. I love it. Look at you. Well, that may be a topic where that's that person's nature to have those types of conversations. That could just be a vibe. That could be friends being nosy and asking those things. But we do have safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. I do have an energy here, like this is like a home vibe. Like some of you, there's a question of how to invite you to their house specifically. Like how do I invite Pal 2 over, especially where we're talking dating at early stages. It's like, how do I invite Pal 2 over without it being weird or aggressive, right? Without them taking it the wrong way. I get that, okay? That's a thing here. And also, the conversation is kind of being stable, being safe, being comfortable, being monogamous, right? So the advice on being monogamous, being exclusive, how to go about that, like those seem to be topics, right? Advice on how to actively get you comfortable in that sense, right? Like that seems to be where we are on this pile, okay? But it's a great energy. Some of you, this person is just really grateful to have met you. That's a topic. I love that. Okay, we're gonna take this one and then I will get your advice and close it out. Tell me my final messages for my pile number 2. What is the crush telling their friends? Where we're talking about an energy of y'all not gonna get me put off YouTube. I like it for you, but that's, that's some of you, that's the topic, right? Or desire, right? And I love that for you. But where we're not talking early stages, we're talking developing connections or even stable connections. This person's saying that they never thought they would feel this stable, this grounded in a connection. They never thought they feel the safest they've ever felt in a while, as comfortable as they've never thought they could be, right? Like that's the topic, okay? Let me get this. I'll take the bottom. I'll get your advice on what you need to do. Hey, stable, grounded energy. What's at the bottom? Many loves. Okay. All right. Now, shadow is conquest energy, we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that, right? Because we do have someone wanting to be perceived as stable. Doesn't mean that they are. I'm not developing it because it's gonna make this another 20 minutes and I don't want to do that. So you know who you're asking about, okay? Now, Many Loves talks about it took a long time to get to this safe place, okay? Like this is a person that's like, it took a lot, like a lot of sorting through people to get here with you. So I like it. We've got yes. So this is a confirmation, okay? We got a gold rose in the red background. So yes is safe place where you know, right? Where I'm confirming, okay? Now, where you know what I'm describing is not, you know, it is what it is with the shadow. Whatever yes or no question you had, yes, okay? And I feel like this is a yes after many loves, like grounding, okay? All right, well, let me get your advice and we will close it out. So far you got, I mean, look at that. You got adventure, you got success. This is someone that feels very accomplished. And being with you. So let me see, and that could be any way, right? So give me my advice for my pile number 2. What is the crush? What is the advice here? Okay. Share your gifts. Number 8. Hey, look at you. So generosity, appreciation, and share your gifts. So, I mean, you got yes. New beginnings. So yeah, I mean, listen, this is a person who has like their love language is acts of service and all of the things like that. New beginnings is kind of having a new beginning with this person and kind of leaving the past behind. We talk about many loves, like leaving that history of past loves behind, okay? And kind of sharing your gifts, right? Because if this person, like I'm very distinctly reading, it was a message you needed to know, acts of service person, you're going to have to reciprocate that energy if you want to nurture this connection. It's not going to last. Like being someone whose love language is acts of service, if it's not reciprocated, it'll become overextending on their end and it's not going to work. Okay, so new beginnings, share your gifts, right? You can share with this person, okay? So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you and what people say, where it makes sense to mention, right? For those of you that are new, we read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey, okay? And we have been prioritizing this lighter side because everyone likes it and why not? And to cut down on time, I mentioned shadows, right? Like I'm not like full-fledged developing it. I'll mention it and you can just kind of use your discernment on what that actually looks like, or, you know, book readings wherever you want to, right? So that you can get more on your personal matters. Now, I don't know why I channeled immediately deep husky voices. So look at you, look at this person. I don't know what's going on, but something about a deep husky voice. That's funny and chaotic. I don't know why that's important. Maybe this person's saying, like describing how you sound. I did get like a little bit of like a siren energy I was channeling, but I didn't, like a wave of that as I was cleansing for this pile, but I didn't know if that was just specific to that pile or just overall. So I'm just gonna mention it, okay? But yeah, I mean, let's hop into what's going on here with this person. Like, what are they saying to their friends? About my pile number 3. What are they saying to their friends about my pile number 3? Where you're not familiar with the channel, it says crush, yes, but you can ask about any romantic interest of yours. It could be someone you're actively dating, getting to know. It could be literally your spouse. We don't care. We don't discriminate against energy. Everyone has a play space here where it resonates, okay? So what is my pile 3's crush telling their friends about my pile number 3? Give me a key theme regarding what this person is saying to their friends about my pile number 3, please. I heard brick wall, but like, I heard brick house. Look at you. Something. So like running into a wall, right? So this could be like where we're talking to your crush, like I said, like pile 3 stopped me in my tracks, like I didn't know what to do, I froze. Like that could be the vibe that's being described to the friends. That's kind of what I've got here. So I've got spirituality, cherry blossom, Chinese peacock. I do have peacocks on the channel. This card followed us a lot most recently. I don't have cherry blossom piles. I have piles where it kept coming, but I don't know, maybe at some point we'll add it just because it follows us, right? But spirituality is a thing. So it feels like someone who was just taken aback by your energy, or is just taken aback by your energy. It's like the energy just hit them. Like, I don't know what kind of like energy you give off, but it feels like a person describing like it hit me, right? That's what I've got. So look, good for you. Walking around, stopping people in their tracks. I love it. Look at you, pile 3. Let me see what's at the bottom. We got luck. So let's see what's at the bottom. Feels like someone that's saying they're very lucky to have a chance at you, to be with you, that you're interested in them. What else? Some of you, like, where it's pure crush, they're like, oh, I would have to be really lucky for like pile 3 to give me the time of day. This is a person that's like, oh, pile 3 is it. They're amazing, right? This person may be describing you as spiritual. They may be describing you as very fortunate. Just something about your energy feels very great, okay? So let me keep pulling these cards and see. Tell me more about my pile number 3. What is the crush telling her friends about pile number 3? Okay. All right. Good shuffle. Tell me more about what this crush is saying about my pile number 3 to their friends. What do we need to know about what this person is saying? I told you. Look at you. You got the lovers. This person's really excited about you, regardless of the stage of connection. Like, they're telling their friends like how amazing they think you are, how excited they are to be with you, how excited they are to like try to get to know you further, where that's a thing. Like spirituality, luck, and the lovers. Okay? Card speaks for itself. Just the creative energy, like the creative speaks for itself. That's how what this person's describing you. Some of you, I heard the words like the love of my life. Oh, look at you. Got the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about the long haul, talks about a slow, steady progression, right? Like getting to know each other, very easygoing, like no pressure, but like knowing they're not going anywhere, right? It's someone that's building long term, okay? So they're telling their friends they're building long term with you, okay? I like it. I'm knocking all of the cameras, so excuse me. I'm gonna get one more from this and take the bottom. Tell me more about what this person's telling their friends. Hey, look at you, more luck, energy, prosperity is here, okay? But we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and this person's saying they feel so fortunate, so blessed, okay? And they see you this way. So they're describing you this way, but they're describing them encountering you, them experiencing you in this best way, right? Like some of you, this person's like, pile 3 changed my life. I don't know, that sounds a bit excessive, but I really don't know the backstory. So I love that for you, where that's a thing. Like this is a person that's like, yeah, pile 3 like changed my life, saved my life. They're the best, like they're amazing. Turning my life around, things going really well. Like since meeting pile 3, life is on the up and up and up. Like that's what I'm getting, right? We got the Two of Swords, which talks about, so what the Two of Swords is an energy of I describe it as holding yourself back, right? It's knowing what you need to do, knowing what actions to take, and kind of pretending you don't realize you need to do it, right? So that could be a topic. So again, the shadow did step in a little bit of kind of someone dragging their feet. Knight of Pentacles can be very slow moving, dragging their feet, okay? So that could be a shadow of someone actively dragging their feet, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be a shadow in a worse way. It could truly just be someone dragging their feet until they're feeling much more prosperous. I get that, okay? Now, when we talk about the lighter side of that Two of Swords, it talks about a balanced energy. It talks about not really overreacting, right? It really is complementary of that Nine of Pentacles in a lighter sense. It's like, I'm not going to overreact. I'm going to be even keel, right? I'm not going to spike too high, spike too low when it comes to my connection with Pile 3. Like long term, right? The wheel is going to forever turn. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but I'm not going anywhere, because Two of Swords could also be not going anywhere energy. So those are the topics, right? Those are the topics where this is someone where there's either space or like someone that isn't engaging you the way you want. We have an energy of Two of Swords being a delay, right? Like putting it on the back burner until the timing is right? Because we have, again, the long game, okay? It's like, I don't have time for this right now, or I can't deal with this right now, so I'm going to pretend that it's not a thing until I am in the space to deal with it. That's topics, okay? So I don't know what's going on. That could be light or shadow side, okay? Let me keep pulling these cards and see what's going on with this Pile 3. So what's the crush person saying to the friends about my pile number 3, please? What's my pile number 3's crush saying to the friends about them, please? Give me a message to clarify. Yeah, I mean, House 2, it says physical security, possession, material values, and self-worth. So topics of feeling valued, right? Like self-worth, feeling valued, valuable, things like that, okay? 2, 3 steps, okay? That could be topics, but it's stable, grounded energy. It supports that Knight of Pentacles, right? House 2, again, your assets, your money, where you're grounded, where you're stable, financially, physically, and otherwise. Like this is someone that's having conversations about stability, okay? Because the thing about luck and the thing about the Wheel of Fortune, I mentioned, like it's kind of that the only thing is that's constant is change energy. It's not stable at all. Luck is fleeting, right? Fortune is fleeting. So this is grounded energy, okay? So we have with the House 3, it talks about early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. So conversations, communications, development, right? Learning, evolving, growing together. Those are the things, okay? House 3 is also localized energy, right? It talks about short travels, rules like cars and things like that. So those could be topics, okay? Things like that. So let me keep pulling these cards. Tell me more about my pile number 3. What's the crush telling their friends about my pile number 3? I did just see nothing is set in stone, that mutable moon. So again, energy is fleeting. So something about fleeting energy and stabilizing it. Some of you, this person, I don't want to make this shadow pile, but this person's wondering if it's stable, wondering if it's something that's going to be able to be sustained long term, whatever it is, okay? Because luck and fortune is fleeting, okay? And some of you, there's a topic of avoiding fleeting energy, like knowing that something may not be sustainable long term and avoiding it, right? Like, I don't know, like, because the shadow is a connection that's really just not going anywhere, right? If that makes sense, but can't. But like avoiding that fact, I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna get out of that and step back into the lighter side because I don't want this to be prolonged. But you know where I'm like developing that, okay? Let's stabilize here for my pile number 3. What is the crush telling their friends about my pile number 3, please? All right, believe in the impossible, blue moon. Hey, you know what? The reason why the shadow came out a little bit dominantly in something that may not be sustainable long term and avoiding that fact, the lighter side is the complete opposite of that. And obviously there will be those of you where it's in the middle, and those are the topics of how to remedy that, like the aspects of the connection that are not sustainable long term, like grounding that and further developing and leaning into the best parts of the connection so that obviously you can continue to grow and learn together, okay? But that extreme light side is basically like, I feel so lucky, rare opportunity. Pile 3 is a blue moon partner. Like, I'll never find another Pile 3. Like, you know what I mean? Just excessive. So what is this? Hey, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Okay? Don't let your past hold you back. So that's what this person's discussing with the friends. They're like reflecting on their past. Some of you, in the best sense, they're saying like Pile 3 is like my soulmate. Like, we got a past life connection. Because South Node is past lives, but it also talks about the skills and gifts you're born into this life with. Some of you, this person sees you as a gift in this life, right? Like good karma. That's very sweet. Like, that's the topics they're describing, right? To the friends, okay? Some of you, this person saying they're not going to let their past hold them back when it comes to this connection and being with you, okay? Wherever that's a thing, okay? So I'm going to pull from these 3 left decks, and then I will get you your advice from my New Orleans Oracle. There is a reconciliation energy here, okay? All right, pile 3. Tell me what the crush is telling their friends about my pile number 3. Hey, listen, house 2, okay? So I don't know what's not sustainable, especially where you know there's financial issues or where finances are a question, right? Because we talk about luck and we talk about fortune, which talks about it could be a fluctuating financial situation, right? High ups, high lows, like high ups, low downs. You know what I'm saying? So just watch it, because it does say financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That could be a topic in the best or worst way, right? Because in the best way, this could be someone saying like, you know, like they feel good, they feel like together, like your finances are the most stable, they feel like you're doing well, they're doing well, and it's a great thing. A shadow is someone feeling like there's some baggage, right? Letting your past hold you back, like someone that could be reliant financially. Okay, that could be a thing. And conversations regarding finances is definitely this here. Okay, so just be careful, be cognizant of what's going on with you. Okay, some of you are literally praying about it. Okay, and hey, I mentioned, yes, this is your soulmate. You got the lovers. So the lighter side of this pile is someone feeling like, you know, they're talking about like, yes, you know, pile 3 is my soulmate. They're my one. It's crazy. I didn't think I would find someone that's as driven as me, right? When it comes to being grounded, stable, you know, in finances and like goals, like career goals, right? I got that on the table. So let me pull. Tell me more about this pile number 3. Yeah, the best thing is, I'll show you the bottom in a second. The best thing is someone that's like, yes, that's crazy. Like, I'm so excited about pile 3. Pile 3 is like really like driven, motivated. They have so many goals and they're very ambitious, and it's crazy. Like, we're connecting on a spiritual level. Like, they're just really like doing their thing. It was love at first sight. I mentioned that at the beginning, right? I mentioned that at the beginning. Okay. So let me get another card. What is the crush telling their friends about my pile number 3? For my long-term connections, this is someone that's really excited about you two building together. Like, they're really like excited about, hey, they're really excited about you two building together. We'll see what the bottom is in a second. But yeah, they're describing you as a soulmate. And for my early stages, we have very soon here, okay? But you got 2 soulmate cards from 2 different decks. Look at you, okay? The person you're inquiring about is your soulmate. That sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. I love that this deck came out to support me, get on me, because I forgot to mention South Node is familiar, comfortable energy. So when we see soulmate here, this is a person that's like past life connection. I can be myself. This person supports me with my natural gifts, my natural talents, right? Things just flow naturally with this person without having to try. It doesn't require a lot of effort because we just go well together, okay? And we have patience. So we have patience. There's a lot of patient energy. That Knight of Pentacles is the most patient. It says, why the rush? There's no need to rush divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it is worth the wait. So they're talking about how they need patience, how they are patient, right? I mentioned a lot of, like, this supports a lot of what I was talking about earlier, okay? And let me pull from this deck. But this person definitely telling their friends they see you as their soulmate. There's a little bit of a deceptive energy on the table. When we talk about the shadow, so just be careful with that. I'm trying to fight with this, and Twin Flames is wanting to be seen. So this person, if they like that label, if they use that label, that's how they're describing you. If not, it's a tripling of that soulmate vibe, okay? Tell me more about my pile number 3. What actually my final card here. All right. Love song. So this is a person that's like, it feels like sprung energy, right? Because puppy love is like very youthful, very excited, sprung energy, like whipped energy, like all in love, like super in love with love song, like music. That also supports like that voice thing I was getting, I think, at the beginning, right? So that's kind of it, like describing you, how you sound, or maybe the things you talk about with the house 3. But I really like this puppy love because it's like makes you, like, it's kind of a makes me feel young again, where that applies. Or and it actually supports crush. So those of you that are asking about a true crush, this is your confirmation that your crush has an actual crush on you back, supporting all of this. So let me get your advice. And I will close it out with my New Orleans Oracle deck. What does my pile number 3 need to do regarding this person that they are asking about? Please give us advice for pile 3 regarding this person. They are asking about my advice. All right, well, it's going to be regarding patience and love song, musical healing. That's the second time it came out today. So, hey, you know what though? Like, I'm telling you, it's like that siren voice energy I was talking about, right? Because musical healing, it sounds like music, could be literal songs, right? So your advice is going to be something regarding a song for sure. I don't know what that means, okay? That's going to be relevant for all of you in a different way, but musical healing, love song. So something about music, when I see that, I reference like healing from like a binaural beats, sound bowls perspective, but that could mean whatever it means for you, okay? This could also just be your confirmation you're in your right place, right space. Speak your truth. Okay, speaking your truth. House 3 is communication. How to, okay, go to pile 2 if you want to, because I don't know why I'm saying 2, but you have 22, you have 4, okay? And you got all of this blue. It's actually the same color as your cupcake. That may be your favorite color. It could just be you needing to go to more of these themed readings, this ocean themed reading. I'm going to put them in a playlist for you. But speak your truth. Musical healing sounds like the sound will clear up any confusion or support you in this connection, okay? So like where you need to communicate with this person, whatever the conversation needs to be, could be shadow, because there was a dominant shadow that we just could not, for time's sake, go deeply into. But you have to clarify and be clear with boundaries where they need to be set, or whatever needs to be said. And when we're talking about the lighter side, express your love for this person. I don't know that you are, right? But it's just saying speak your truth in musical healing. Some of you, this is advice of this person would actually like to hear how much you feel like you're connecting with them, okay? I get that, okay? Like they would love to hear it. with musical healing, love song, speak your truth. Okay. And also communicate your needs effectively in the connection, things like that. Okay. So that is all I have for you today, my pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 4. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you and what people say where it's applicable. Now, I'm clearing my throat because I got a lot going on with this group already and I want to touch on it, but I'll just let you all know, those of you that are new here, I do read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow, but you have to find yourself in a lesson in the journey. Strong light for this group. If I see a shadow, I'll touch on it, but we have cut down on our shadows for time purposes, which I think is going to make some of you happy anyway. So here you are, here you go. Okay. Now, the reason why I bring that up here, I was cleansing this deck, right? We'll go backwards. We'll go backwards and then we'll bring it back up to speed. So at the bottom you have peace. Well, I kept shuffling and all of the cards were like synonyms, right? So I kept getting like peace, tranquility. I'm like, okay, easygoing, peaceful vibe with this pile. I love to see it. I love to see it. Well, here you go. Well, you got Sagittarius, which talks about expanding, right? I know, right? A lot. It's a lot. At the bottom here, you got Temperance, which is ruled by that sign. So more moderating here, but expanded energy. The reason why it matters with this expansion, like this is someone that may be talking about expanding the connection, right? It's peaceful, things are working well. I wanted you to see these 3 decks. So here I've got a new romantic cycle begins, right? And I'll put them back where they go, right? I've got a wedding, look at you. And then I've got divine union, look at you. Yeah, so this is what the person's talking about. Like you could be at, so like some of you may be like engaged, newlyweds, married. Welcome. There's a place and space for all of the connections, especially the happy ones. I love to see it on my table. Good for you. Where it's early, feels like someone with a very strong attachment to you, because I mean, I don't have to read that. You can read that yourself, right? Like, look at that, right? That's very intense, right? So I'm going to put them back in stack in order. That way we can get started on our reading. But yeah, that's kind of, these are the topics this person's discussing with their friends. This is how this person is seeing you as it relates to, I guess, long-term, like her goals and what they want. So I like to see it. And again, where, like that's just topics overall. That's a strong light. The shadow I'll touch on is questioning whether that can be a thing long term. Okay. All right. Because again, these, like, you know who you're asking about. You know who you're asking about. So tell me what this person is telling their friends about my pile number 4. Give me one key theme that we need to know. What is this person telling their friends? All right. Well, listen. What's this? We got sincerity and we got aspiration. Hey, yeah. So I mean, this is someone that may be saying like, you know, like you're genuine, right? They aspire to be with you, or they have aspirations, or you're their dream partner, right? That's a thing. But the one that actually hit the table is the one that was at the bottom. So peace, right? Like it's a thing. Okay, orange could be a color since we had that. We've got memory here. So I mean, you know what? Peace, making memories is a thing. I do have first impression reading called Making Memories. Go there. Have a skeleton key pile for memory if that's a thing for you. But peace, memories, peaceful memories, like everything seems like a good vibe. If you're asking about a historical connection, I mean, I don't know, like they could be looking ahead when we talk about like weddings and things like that. Whether they're just reflecting, you know what I'm saying? It just, there's a peace and a memory element. Okay. So let me see what else. It's very easygoing in the lightest of sense. It's like, yeah, I'm very peaceful. We're going to make memories. We've got a lot of memories. I'm looking ahead to making more. Like, feels chill. The energy is very chill. Okay? Tell me more about my pile number 4. What is this person telling their friends? I heard the words and family about my pile number 4, please. What is this person telling their friends? Okay, well, I'm taking this one. But this incoming energy of the 10 of Cups is like family energy. It's like, yep, I can see myself having a family with pile 4, or we're going to expand our family. I'm so happy to be with pile 4. They're so good with our children. They're going to be great with our children. You know what I mean? Like, this is a card of ultimate fulfillment. You know, it's as happy can be, being at peace. Okay? Messages, yeah, lots of conversations about that, okay? Like feeling really good, telling everyone how good they feel, how happy they are, how at peace they are, especially when we talk about like brand new connections. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, stable, grounded energy with that 4 of Pentacles here. At the bottom, we do have the 6 of Cups, which talks about past. So I don't know what this is, okay? There's a huge past element. You got it here, you got it here, at the bottom of both decks so far. So you let me know if you want to with that past element. Again, if you're asking about an attachment historical, that could make sense. If you're asking about an incoming crush, right? They may be just reflecting on their past or their past connections, right? Comparing you to their past. Right? Especially when we talk about being at peace now, like, man, like pile 4 is like so great. I'm at peace. It's crazy what used to happen or what I used to deal with romantically, right? Like, I'm stable for the first time ever in a romantic connection. I'm so fulfilled and content. Feels like someone that's really happy in the lightest of sense, really not happy in an excited way, but comfortable in that peace in the best ways, right? So let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 4. What is this crush telling their friends about my pile number 4? Some of you, this is a person that's saying they're at peace with their past because of you. Like, you're helping them make peace with their past. Whatever that means, whether we're talking about romantic or just life, right? Because life, I want you guys to remember, as we do these readings, that you are asking about real humans with real experiences, right, beyond you, especially when we talk about like before meeting you. So this seems to be someone that kind of is at making peace with their past. Okay, tell me more about my pile number 4. What is the crush telling their friends about the pile number 4? Right. How many? That's 2. We'll take it. We have Aquarius. Originality, philanthropy, and progressive amendments. So Aquarius talks about unique circumstances, right? It talks about shocks and surprises. It is community collective energy, right? So it talks about connecting with other people. And here we are with that 10 of Cups. And, you know, we did have all of that wedding energy at the beginning. So, you know, could be reflecting on the journey of you two being together. And when we talk about weddings, I heard the words renewing of vows, or, yeah, the birds are singing outside. Look at you. I mean, go to the bird readings. I have a playlist if you want to go there, okay? But yeah, it just feels like reflecting on your journey. And I mean, that bird is like really singing outside. So look at you. But that's kind of a symbol for this person. Like, you know, they're feeling really good, at peace. I get a vibe of conversation of this person kind of glowing. People saying that's good. You're very stable now, right? Because I feel like the friends may be actually bringing up this person's past. Like, look at you, right? It's a surprise. It's a shock. Like, we're shocked that look at you with this person, right? Yeah, complete transformation. We talk about stability, right? House 8 talks about transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacy. It is the card of debts and inheritances. So this is technically an axis, right? So Scorpio rules House 8, right? And that's the opposite sign of Taurus. So when we talk about finances, stability, security, and just being grounded overall, that's this axis. Your money, other people's money, things like that as well. And just overall sense of security, self-worth, and all of the things like that. So people, like the conversation that like the friends are like, yeah, you completely changed. Look at you. You're stable. Who would have thought, right? You're stable. Power 4 made you stable, right? Feels like a slowing down. Could be due to age and just maturity, but like, look at you stabilizing with Power 4. That's the conversations, okay? Let me see more. Because it feels like a look how far you've come conversation. Like, look at you. I'm telling you, it feels like the friends are very surprised that a person stabilizing. Like, they seem very surprised that this person's stabilizing and grounding. So yeah, for sure, because we've got this new moon in Cancer, which actually is coming up in real time. So this could be a real time conversation, okay? But you and your loved ones are safe. So because like this is the sign that rules the 4th house of like home, family, peace and comforts, emotional stability, where house 8 rules ancestry, so does this energy. So it's like ancestry and grounding and family and legacy, because remember, inheritances here like feels like looking ahead to family and building and, you know, things, what you'll leave behind, you know, like that's the topic. Some of you in this pile are my really mature group. I love to see it. Welcome, welcome. I know we have a variety of age ranges that support the channel, okay? So let me keep pulling these love cards. I have 3 decks. Religious Factors does talk about like, feels very legacy based, right? And wedding just tried to slip out again, calling you your soulmate. Let me see what's going on here. Tell me more about what this person is telling their friends about my pile number 4. They seem happy. They seem happy, okay? And if you don't know that, you'll find out very soon, okay? And when we talk about pure crushes, there's actually my one pile that's not dominantly pure crush. I love it. There seems to be some sort of a history, even if there's a crush. Because if you are a crush, it feels like this person has memories with you. They're like, I remember pile 4. They're talking about the history of pile 4. Express your love was peeking out. And look, I told you, past life relationship, you've known each other before, right? This is a person that's remembering you from some place, some space, whatever. And the conversation with the friends are like, yeah, this is me remembering pile 4. I remember pile 4 from wherever. I remember interacting with them and talking with them. And I'm like interested in getting to know them further now, right? Looking ahead. So I like that supported us and what we were channeling just now. Okay. Yeah, I got a strong ringing in my left ear. There may be hey, look at you. Because that ringing I got, like I get that in non-love readings, and like look what I have here. So this is that ancestral energy. Some of you, like, you have like ancestral support here. Like when it, yeah, the ringing stopped when I acknowledge it, because I ignore a lot of messages, y'all. For time's sake, we would be here for like 8 hours if I channeled everything, right? Some of you, like, this is like an ancestral presence here, okay? With the house 8, which talks about ancestors, and house 4, Cancer energy, which also talks about that, but it talks about just home and family overall, and maternal figures, okay? So where that applies, where that could be relevant, there you go. But yeah, that's an energy, and maybe it's a topic, maybe it's not, but I've definitely needed to let you know. So I'm intrigued by that. And look what's back. Past life relationship, you've known each other before. So this is one of my deep woo-woo piles. Okay, this is my deep woo-woo spiritual connection. I like it. I like to see it, okay? Especially since you've got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So those of you with the woo-woo energy, this is a woo-woo vibe of when we're talking about conversations, this is a spiritual download. So this could very much so be spirit guides. I'm going to use the word channel. I don't mean like a channel in an eye channel sense, but it feels like a funneling energy, right? When it comes to you, when it comes to this person, like this person may be feeling like they're being led to you, because this is my spiritual pile. And I didn't expect that. Look at you. What's so special about that one? It's the one with the one pearl. It's got the blue flower. Okay. But yeah, past life relationship, this could be the one. So that's either conversations or just channeling energy. A good example would be like you or this person may have dreams, right? Like this person may be having dreams with you. They may be saying that. Because this definitely is that pile. Go to those non-love readings I have on the channel, okay? Hey, definitely. So here's the funny part. I was about to actively push you to that memory key because I have skeleton key readings, right? Which is very much could be connected to this energy that's on the table. But memory is there is a key that says memory, and I also have 2 readings up in that same playlist that have the same blue ocean vibe. So you have a pile in those 2 readings for sure, but definitely go to the memory key, okay? Someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past, but looking at old photos and messages, this could be a theme of what this person's like saying with their friends, okay? This could be a theme. And we have a maturing energy of inner fears, okay? And it says, as you face your inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. So this could be the topic of conversation, like where this person's discussing like how to change, or how they have changed, or we're talking pure crush, like any fears of like past cycles repeating themselves, either with you or just from past connections, things that have gone wrong, historical connections. I told you, this is my spiritual woo-woo pile. Whether you're like that or this person's like that, you don't have to be. There's still that emotional, spiritual theme of the topics surrounding the attachments, okay? But go to that memory key, okay? So I'm going to pull from this last deck and then I'll get your advice, okay? Oh, look, I forgot to show you this. You got lasting love at the bottom. So I told you, all of that we got, like, it's strong, it's stable, it's grounded, right? Where it is. And look, secret admirer. I have tulips on the channel. I actually have one that is that color. There's a playlist there. Some of you, this is a person that is actively, secretly admiring you, and they may have been for quite some time. Cold heart shows that they may think you're not interested, okay? And that's the energy surrounding here. Because it makes sense, because memory implies someone you know or have known, okay? You got connection. So go to this tulip pile for sure and the memory key, okay? And then I mentioned the ocean keys, right? Because there's 2. I have proposal. So I'm gonna get my last card and your advice. What is this crush telling their friends about my pile number 4? What is our last message regarding what the crush is telling the friends about my pile number 4? Hot lover, separate, and loyalty. I don't know what that means. We're going to put it back just because I genuinely don't. Like, it could be like a separation. I got a missing piece of a puzzle, missing piece of a heart vibe. Some of you, this person does not think you find them attractive. Some of you, this person does not think you are interested. And that's the topic. Where we're talking really early stages or where we're talking historical ties, okay? Tell me more about my pile number 4. And obviously the shadow could be someone that's not interested, right, in you. We have playing games, so that's a theme. That could be a history. The topic could be anything surrounding that. It could be that they think you think they're doing that. It could be that they think you're doing that, right? We do have that soul level connection. I mentioned the woo-woo, right, sense of this pile. Lasting love came back, and we have faith. Okay, so this person's saying like they're seeking a soul level connection, something that's gonna last, right? Something that's connected by faith, right? So where playing games is something they feel like is a theme between the two of you. Obviously that will put you closer to the shadow, but where it's not, this is a person that's willing to clarify like soul level long term and restoring faith where that's a question. Okay, between the two of you. All right, let me get your advice and close it out. What do we need to tell my pile number 4 regarding this crush? What is the advice that my pile 4 needs regarding this crush? All right, my pile 4's advice. It's gonna be regarding those games for sure. We got, hey, look at you. We've got peace. We're closing it out. It's fine. I can screw up the table. Peace. Just be at peace, okay? Be easygoing, be at peace. Do what's gonna make you feel peace. So there is a dominant shadow that we did not have the time for. You know where you fall. You know who you're asking about. So just do what's gonna make you, what's gonna bring you peace, right? Whether that's leaving something alone or furthering a connection, okay? But let me see what's going on with these games, because we'll definitely have games on the table. So let me see. Step back. Okay, so where there are games and confusion, okay, take a step back and do what's gonna make you prioritize your peace, okay? Because the shadow, I don't feel like reading it because y'all like it's long, okay? But take a step back and prioritize your peace where that is a thing. Now, lighter side, deeper connection. Playing games could just be fun, right? It could be fun. It could say step back, have fun, right? But that's what is step back and prioritize your peace. Step back so that you can see what's going to help you prioritize your peace. Go to the memory key, go to the tulips, but prioritize that memory key for sure. And then if you really like these readings with the ocean theme, that healing theme, there are 2 additional. All right, so we got cut off, which could be a theme surrounding your advice, right? We're talking about taking a step back and prioritizing your peace, right? So literally getting cut off, as we talked about, that could be a sign, a symbol for some of you to like cut someone off, okay? When we talk about the shadow. Now, I was gonna say there are 2 additional skeleton key readings up with this same theme. Go there. And I also want to emphasize the energy I got earlier of this being an ancestral and or spirit guide support pile. Like this is a pile of needing to know. You've got some woo-woo. I like to use the word woo-woo to lighten the mood, but like you have spiritual support, okay? Especially when we talk about maternal energy, okay? And whether you realize it or not, that's what called you to this thumbnail, especially if this is like your first time watching a reading, or if you're exceptionally excited about this specific theme. Like when you see these readings, that's the energy that's calling you in, okay? So take a step back and you'll see exactly what moves and decisions you need to make in your life regarding this connection or anything else, right? You'll see exactly what it is you need to do that's going to lead to you finding the peace that you're seeking, okay? So I'm going to close it out right here. That is all I have for you today, my pile number 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post there on this channel. Thank you for watching.